Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of five-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough. And then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So, interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Give to Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll try to get outside. Turning it on. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now they're going to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll leave it with him. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Bobcats started this drive, backed up, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
There he goes. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Now on 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. They It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sets up the screen. And they swarm him under.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Back to pass, it's Duggar. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. Creates a little room. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Finds his man, it's Edwards. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Stanford!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll... This drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The toss to the right. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Duggar. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. They get to him as he throws.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Pulls it in. It's Edwards. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet.
Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Makes one man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now.
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum. That's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's open. Hits the afterburners. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio!
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Brown has it. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Finds the tight end. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Pulls it in. It's Pugh. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Power football with the run. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Duggar. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bobcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Slings it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Edwards. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Brown will throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He throws one to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Bobcats are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open at the 20. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Got a man, it's Pugh. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the tailback. Boom. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Fights off a defender.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Hand off from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinal. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and 1. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off a play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the returner goes down. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Winfield. Touchdown, Stanford! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Ohio, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man on the right. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Duggar. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Line getting set on second down. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab past the marker. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside kick. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one? I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Looking for a man, it's Hampton. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Quarterback adapting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Another incompletion on third down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today.
Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
To the air, it's Duggar. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way.